Okay, welcome back to session 2, video number 2. We are going to go over our solutions for pages 683 and 684. Okay, now as you were working on this, they had you compare the shapes. In number 1, they had you sort the shapes from the above group. So they had you look at these shapes and you had to sort them according to the information they're asking for. So they asked you to find all the shapes that have the same side lengths. So all sides the same length. You should have picked A, B, and D because A has 3 sides that are the same length. B has a square with 4 sides with the same length. And D is a rhombus with 4 sides of the same length. Then they had you find a shape with only some sides the same length. That means some of the sides are the same and some are different. So notice that rectangle C. We've got 2 long sides and 2 short sides. The long sides are the same and the short sides are the same. And then in our third column, all sides are different lengths. So that means in this one, E, our triangle, has 3 sides, but they're all different. And F has a triangle with all sides that are different. Okay, number 2. Do all the triangles above have right angles? Explain. So you had to go back up here to our triangles and look and see which one had right angles. And if you need to, you can use the corner. Look at that one does not. This one does. And this one does not. I can't get it to match. Okay. So I wrote, no, triangles A and E do not have right angles because no angle looks like a square corner. Okay, turn your page over. Okay, use 2 quadrilaterals below for problems 3 through 5. So we've got this quadrilateral. Remember, quad means 4. And B is a quadrilateral. In number 3, describe the sides and angles of quadrilateral A. They wanted you to describe quadrilateral A in as many ways as you can. I wrote down that it had 4 sides. There are 4 angles. They were all right angles. And I also noticed that the opposite sides are the same length. My 2 short sides are the same and my 2 long sides are the same. And all 4 angles are right angles. I could have used my corner to figure that out. In number 4, they wanted you to describe the sides and angles of quadrilateral B in as many ways as you can. I noticed that this one also has 4 sides and it has 4 angles. But I also noticed that 2 right angles, that's all it had. I used my ruler or the corner. I checked this one and that one. These are not right angles. Okay, and in number 5, describe 2 groups that both quadrilaterals belong to. So what is something that's the same about both of them? Well, they both have 4 sides and they both have 4 angles. Now, I could have also used that at least one right angle because A has 4 and B has 2. We also use the words some right angles. Right? So even though they have a different number of right angles, they both have some. Okay, in number 6, write the name of 2 different groups that each shape belongs to. Okay, now I wrote down more because I wanted to make sure we talked about them all, because if I only wrote 2, you might have something different. That is still correct. Okay, for A, I noticed it has 4 sides. It's got 4 angles. And I notice that the opposite sides are the same length. My long sides are the same. My short sides are the same. This also has 0 right angles. You could have written that down too. In B, I notice that there are 6 sides. And I notice that there is at least 1 right angle. So, 2 different ways to describe this shape. And that is the end of session 2. I'll see you back for session 3.